In this video, you are going to learn how to fix your wrist pain with 4 easy carpal tunnel exercises. Let's do it. What's up everybody, ChiroCarl here. So in this video, you are going to learn 4 carpal tunnel exercises to fix your wrist pain that has been caused by a repetitive stress or a repetitive strain type of injury. So what is carpal tunnel syndrome? Well, carpal tunnel syndrome can often be referred to as median nerve compression. Now, that is a nerve that goes all the way down your arm, through your wrist and into your hand. And it is very often in the hand, the wrist, and upwards into the arm that you get symptoms of numbness, tingling, pins and needles, itching, or irritation. Now, what causes carpal tunnel syndrome? Well, that is more likely to do with modern lifestyle. For example, using mobile phones or laptops are 2 of the most common causes for repetitive strain or repetitive stress injuries that affect both of our wrists. Now, the first of our carpal tunnel exercises is going to be the Flexor release, which is great for all sorts of wrist pain. So with this simple wrist pain exercise, we're going to take a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, and we're going to find and locate an area of tenderness, pain, discomfort, or tightness in the forearm. So placing the ball on a flat, firm surface, we're then going to apply a slight overpressure on that forearm as we move around. Now we're looking for a spot that feels just like that for me. Now, once you find that tender spot, we're just going to apply a little bit more overpressure and we can hold in that position. Now, we're going to hold up to 60 seconds. You might begin to notice some symptoms creeping into your hand, numbness, tingling, pins and needles, anything like that, which is why we're only going to do it for 60 seconds. Alternatively to just holding it there, we can actually apply slight overpressure and move in small or micro circles. Now, what this is going to do is just release that forearm, which in the long run is really going to help with wrist pain relief. Now, 60 seconds is the maximum amount of time that we're going to do this. We don't want to cause bruising of the forearm, which will exacerbate any wrist pain that we actually have. So next up, we have the anterior release for carpal tunnel syndrome. With your arm out to the side, placing your hand flat on the wall with your fingers facing behind you, what you need to do is keep your elbow locked and your arm straight. Next, we're going to take a step or 2 forwards. What this is going to do is create a very deep and satisfying stretch that is going to go all the way down from the arm and the hand, all the way up into the chest, into the pec muscles, and through the shoulder. Now, if you have numbness or tingling into the fingers as you do this, you can actually lift or lower your arm into various different positions, which may alleviate some of those symptoms. However, if the wrist pain, the numbness, or the tingling persists, then stop doing this carpal tunnel syndrome stretch. Otherwise, you can hold this stretch for anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds and you can repeat as needed. So for this extensor strengthening carpal tunnel exercise, we're going to use a band for resistance. Now we're going to take this band and we're going to place it into our palm. We're then going to cross it over and turn it over so we have the band in a closed fist grip. Now, taking a pillow or another object, you could do this on a table if you like. We're going to allow our elbow to rest on the pillow, and the bottom of the band is going to go under our standing foot. Now, from here, we're going to allow the wrist to be bent, and then from this position, we're going to bring it up towards the ceiling. Now we can repeat this nice and slowly. Very slowly. You can hold at the top for a second or 2 if you like. This shouldn't reproduce symptoms for you, but it should give you a nice forceful contraction which is going to help alleviate future episodes of carpal tunnel syndrome. We can repeat this exercise for a total of 10 repetitions, and we can do 3 sets. And finally, we have the median nerve glide or median nerve floss for carpal tunnel syndrome. So for this final exercise of our 4 carpal tunnel exercises, we're going to take our hand and take it out to the side. Now from here, we're going to have our fingers nice and straight, our palm flat and facing the ceiling. Now we can have our head straight, and as we do this, we're going to allow our fingers to point down and towards the floor. Now you may begin to notice symptoms as we do this, so tingling, pins and needles, maybe a little bit of numbness creeping in. And what we can do is just allow those fingers to then come back, and we can repeat this exercise as we go through this simple nerve floss. We can do this for a total of 10 times, and I wouldn't really repeat this more than once or twice every day. Now, if that is too easy, we can take this one step further. So the arm comes out to the side, the palm comes down to the floor, and from here, we're going to take the opposing ear towards the opposing shoulder. So it's going to look like this. Now for me, that increases symptoms into the hand and even into the forearm. But what we're going to do is holding that hand palm facing down and the fingers facing down, we're going to repeat this head movement 10 times instead of the hand movement. And again, this is going to be 10 repetitions, and we're going to repeat this once a day, maybe twice a day, but don't overdo it, as this can irritate that median nerve that we're actually trying to fix with these carpal tunnel exercises. If you found this video useful, would it be a ridiculous idea for you to support me? You can do that by liking the video, hitting subscribe, watching some of my previous videos. Essentially, subscribe, like, leave a comment. I'll see you next time.